Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is One of One, but you can call me Seven, and you can also call me Tired, because I have literally just returned from VO Atlanta 2024, the biggest voiceover convention in the US. I landed today, I was there for the entire weekend, and I am exhausted, but I wanted to make this video to tell you guys about it because it was probably one of the coolest and also one of the most instructive experiences that I've had in my voiceover career as of yet. I want to talk about it and just sort of break it down a little, especially for those who haven't gone or those who have considered going, or just for people to watch because it's interesting because voiceover is fun. So let's talk about it a little. So yeah, I was a little on the fence about going to VO Atlanta because there's a high barrier to entry in terms of the ticket price and, you know, traveling there, hotel, etc. But I went with Vince, who you guys know, and I also got to meet people from Josie Just Voice Acting Academy in person. These are people that I have known, that I have been a part of a community with for the last year, and also I'm part of a thing that Josie does called Pandora's Vox, which is just, I never know how to describe it. It's like a mastermind group, but that sounds a little, I don't know, it sounds a little silly to, like, in my head. Basically, it's a group of people who work together, we do workshops together, we hold each other accountable, blah, 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 blah. It's really, really cool and really fun, and I think that it's probably one of the reasons that I have had the successes I've had in my voiceover career. And so I got to meet all of those people in real life, all these people that I've known on Discord exclusively for a year, and that was really, really surreal. In the best way possible. It was so, so cool. But beyond that, I mean, that was definitely one of the biggest highlights because it already made me feel like I was part of something. And it's different, right? Because I know conceptually I'm part of something, but it's different when you get to see people in person. You get to hug them, you get to talk to them, you get to, you know their mannerisms, see their faces, their heights. That's all really different. But beyond that, I think that as a creative industry, voiceover is unlike anything that I could imagine, you know, besides on-stage acting or music, etc., all of those other things. Now, granted, I don't have experience in those industries, so, you know, you can tell me otherwise, but the VO industry feels really close. It feels really tight-knit. People care a lot. People will recognize your effort. They'll recognize you're trying, and they will validate you for doing everything you can to make it in the industry. Even if you feel like you're not meeting the level of success that you'd like to meet. Going to VO Atlanta made me feel like I was part of the community. It made me feel like I was a part of something way bigger than myself. And there were 1,000 people there. There were 1,000 people there, and I still felt, it felt personal, it felt intimate, and it was something that I did not expect. Because, you know, going to a convention of 1,000 people, you show up at a hotel and you don't know who anybody is, but everybody knows why they're there. Everybody knows the premise, and everybody respects one another. I don't think that there were any problems. I didn't meet anybody who I thought was an asshole. Everybody was kind, everybody was considerate, everybody was polite, and everybody wanted others to learn and succeed. I think one of the biggest things too was seeing that the people who are already established in the industry, they were us. I mean, it's so funny to say because of course they are just people. At the end of the day, they are just human beings who are just like us. They've done their time already. They've done the work. They're doing extraordinary things for themselves and for the community at large. But they started where we started, and everybody can always say, oh, well, of course they were. They always tell you that. But like, they were approachable. They were normal. You know what I mean? And it made things feel really friendly. Really friendly. Like, let's take like a session or a breakout, like for example, something that was scheduled that you could do as an attendee of the convention. You could just walk up to whoever the speaker was and talk to them. Tell them who you were, introduce yourself, and ask them questions or ask them about themselves. It's that easy. It was that easy, and, you know, I think I've got a lot of good information for next year, because I definitely think as long as I've got the resources, I'm going to come back. Because the networking, I'm going to keep saying it, the networking, the community, the people, as well as the industry information, the trends, and just basic knowledge to make sure that I am doing everything I can to leave it all out there on the table when I do an audition, it was invaluable. I feel like I've learned so much. I have so many notes, I have so many things to debrief and work through myself. I'm just so ready to start auditioning again after coming home. I'm so ready to continue my career with all this knowledge that I have gained, I know that there's still so much more. There's still so many things now that I have to do, not just as a voice actor, because everybody thinks, who doesn't do the job, a lot of people seem to think, oh, it's just, you know, you do the voices and then you get to do the cool things in animation and anime and video games, and then that's it. You know, maybe people think about commercials or radio, that's voiceover too. But, you know, nobody thinks about the other side of things, the business side of things. Agency representation, being an entrepreneur, and being your own champion. That's all part of it. And it's stuff that nobody teaches you how to do. It's just people who are experienced pass on their experiences to us. To those of us who are the next generation of voice actors. And I know that people don't think about that because before I became a voice actor, I didn't think about that. Why would I? Why would I have any reason to think about that at all? And I just want to give, first, I mean, this is just for me, but I want to give a huge shout out to my homies at Pandora's Vox. I love you guys. You guys made everything so fun, and I felt so fulfilled. The genuine human connections that we all got to forge and share upon seeing each other's faces and being together in person are things I'm not going to forget that, this first experience. And here's to many more for us in the industry and also just as friends. I care about you guys. Huge shout out to J. Michael Collins and all of the people who put together the convention, all of the hard workers that did everything to make it as positive as it was. All of us appreciate your efforts. And also a huge shout out to Joe Zija, because without his voice acting academy and without Pandora's Vox and all of the things that he does to prepare us to be in the industry, I don't know if I would have gotten here. I had a wonderful time, and I'm ready to get back into voiceover and content creation after being gone for what, 4 days, 5 days? So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I definitely did. And I will see you guys in the next video. So for now, have a good rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Bye.